Howdy. Welcome to 2021. I know that feels good. It sure does. I'm looking forward to it, but I realized when I was talking with my family over the holidays and everything that 2020 wasn't all bad. And I know there was a lot of negative things. I know everybody experienced different levels of negativity, so I don't want to sound cocky, but I think that there was good things that happened in 2020. And I really don't want to remember 2020 as a horrible year. Like that, it was just horrible and negative. I don't want to remember it that way. And I don't think that you should either. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and share my top 5 most memorable and positive experiences from 2020. So coming in at number 5 is photographing and filming Shiprock. This is a rock formation up in the northwestern corner of New Mexico. So unless you're going to that location, you're probably not ever gonna pass by this place. And so I knew to go see it, it was gonna require going out of our way on a road trip. And fortunately enough, finally got to see it, and it was so rewarding. And the reason this was really rewarding, other than just being able to see such an awesome formation, was simply because I planned it out. I have really learned that planning out your shots, and this was extreme because it was like an 8-hour drive and we had to time it to get there for golden hour, and it worked. It taught me that planning your shots is incredibly worth it. I think that that is something I will be taking with me for the rest of my photography career. I'm very thankful, and I know I'm very blessed to have been able to still see so much this year. I still got to travel quite a bit, but even out of all the beautiful places I saw this year, I think I have to give the Grand Tetons the cake, because these mountain ranges, I can't believe it. But there was a particular photo I wanted to get of this road that kind of does this S-curve, and it's a really, really cool leading line, and I've seen it all over social media, and I knew I wanted to get that photo. But everybody was pretty quiet about the location. But I reached out to some people that had taken that photo and posted it on their profiles, and they were kind enough to let me know where the general vicinity I could find it. They didn't tell me the exact location. I still had to figure it out for myself. And I'm so thankful that I did, because I found this spot, and it is probably the best view of the Tetons that you don't have to hike to. And once again, I had to plan out the drive because we were driving from Yellowstone to Salt Lake City, and I'm so proud of it. I know it's cliche, but sometimes you just find that photo and you're like, I want it. I want to get it myself, and I'm so glad that I got to do it. Definitely check that one off my list. Definitely going back to the Tetons someday, because I know I barely scratched the surface of what they have to offer. Such a beautiful landscape, but yeah, really, really rewarding. So seeing a rocket launch is a rewarding experience. I've never seen one before. I cannot believe how cool it was to watch it, and specifically how the space shuttle comes down and it flipped. It can't, oh, you gotta go check it out. We'll finish this video first, but you gotta go watch that video. It was crazy. But more importantly, I learned the importance and the significance of being patient, of being willing to inconvenience myself as a creator, and going and sitting for hours waiting for this little piece of metal, not little, big piece of metal with a ton of firepower, and we had to sit around for hours. And the first day they aborted. Something went wrong, they aborted, so 5 hours of sitting there waiting, down the drain. But it was worth going back. There was no guarantee of getting the shot. There was no guarantee, but it was worth it. And so by being willing to go and sit and wait and be patient and enjoy the process, respect the process, embrace it, probably the most important lesson I learned all year when it comes to photo and video. And I'm so incredibly thankful that I was willing to be patient and doing all that. I started this YouTube channel on my birthday this year. I didn't know how long, I didn't have that many videos in mind, but I knew I was passionate about it. I enjoy talking about this stuff. I enjoy being able to provide some kind of value to people that find it valuable. And I hit over 100 subscribers before the year ended. it means that I'm doing something right. And I cannot say thank you enough to those of y'all that have subscribed. I just can't believe that there's that many of y'all that actually have found my content valuable enough to continue to watch, and I want to continue to grow and give back, and it's been a blast. I'm not going anywhere. I'm looking forward to this year, and yeah, we'll see where I'm at on my birthday. I'm nervous, but I'm excited, and yeah, you should subscribe to find out how far I've made it. I think it goes without saying that a new family member being born it takes the cake. Nothing else can compete with it. But this was the night that I was able to photograph the comet Neowise. I looked at the light pollution map, did all that, and I got a great shot, and I'm really happy with it. And that same night, my niece was born. My brother-in-law and my sister-in-law had their baby girl on July 18th, and it was just such a the rewarding experience of getting the photograph, and then a rewarding experience of becoming an uncle for the first time. You can't beat that. I'll never forget that. Just so we were on the way back from the cornfields of Indiana to go to sleep, and we get the call that she was going into labor, and that was awesome. Definitely got to remember that one forever. So there's my top 5 positive memories, moments, whatever, from 2020. And I do want to be clear that I'm not trying to gloat, I'm not trying to brag, I'm simply trying to help you guys think about the positive things that you experienced last year. I know everybody had negative experiences, and I don't want it to sound like I'm trying to sweep those away or that they don't matter. Point is, try to remember the positive things, those little moments that don't need to be washed away just because the whole year itself was not what we all wanted it to be. And I just wanted to start out the new year on a positive message and try to help y'all just remember all of that. If you made it this far, thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, consider checking out my channel, looking at my other content, see if you're interested in it, and go ahead, like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, share it, do all those YouTube things, and until the next one, see ya.